Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hopefully your Sunday was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who are watching in other corners of the world, hopefully your Monday has been good. It is Monday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Well, we got some things we got to get into. This one's a short show, but we got some things to get into today. You see the title down below. That's the reason why you guys are clicking on it. And there's some very interesting information out here. Very interesting information out here. Now we know why Amber Heard, AH, was in New York. Why she took that private plane out to New York City. It's because she was in an interview. Yes. This train don't stop. Like, it don't stop. It will never end. I think this is going to never, ever, ever end. Okay? Real talk. All right? Lunny Bunny just said something very funny, but that's it all rhymes. Lunny Bunny just said something very funny. He won't let me move on, LOL. Yes. She won't let it go. She won't just take the L and keep it moving. She won't take the L and just kick rocks. This has been a very, very interesting case or trial. Interesting story. The aftermath has now even become even more of a circus. Man, like I said, this is never going to end. I swear to God. Oh, my God. Now, I also heard, well, I'm not going to get into it just yet. There's so much to look at. I got a small, very, very small clip from the exclusive interview-ish, because apparently this interview is not coming out until, pieces of it aren't coming out until tomorrow and Wednesday. And then there's supposed to be a big exclusive, monster interview on Friday. So we got some time, but allegedly pieces are coming out starting tomorrow. Anyway, this thing never stops. I'm getting tired of it. I don't know about y'all, but this is getting stupid. And now it's still she's using the same excuse that Elaine used as well, which was, it was the wind. It was the wind. She's using that right now. So this is a very interesting situation. We got to get into it. Yes, Pumpkin Escobar. I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cold that's, it's kind of like AH. It just won't let it go. You know what I mean? It just won't let me go. You feel me? But anyway, guys. Yes, Ashley Oaks. She did an interview on the Today Show. We're going to go into it. It's ridiculous. Okay. So anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being on. Please hit that like button down below so we can get into these stories. All right. Or into this story. So hit that like button down below. Send it past 100 likes really quick. That would really mean a lot. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button out here, because your boy is working hard in these streets for all y'all. Okay. I woke up this morning. My wife sent this to me and was like, yo, she just did an interview. I'm like, what? What? With who? So I looked this up and now we got it. So we got to jump into it. Hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Hit that Patreon. Hit that join button. Check out my merch. And let's get into some things. Okay? We got some things to talk about, y'all. Again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to every single last one of y'all who are watching the show right now. I appreciate all y'all for being on. I really do appreciate it. Okay? All right? G's right. Always sub and then like first. Okay? All right? Always sub first, then hit that like button. Exactly. Okay? So, oh boy. Okay. So the smear campaign still continues on Johnny Depp, on Team Johnny Depp, on Johnny Depp himself, etc. But now it's coming from the horse's mouth. Now it's coming from the actual master of puppets. Okay, the one that's pulling all the strings with Team Heard's side. It is actually Team Amber Heard herself. I got a little still here I want to show you guys really quick because I don't know. I'm a little timid about showing the actual video itself. So if I do show the video, it'll be for like a few seconds and it'll be a wrap. But here's a still from the actual exclusive interview that's about to pop off. Allegedly, the exclusive with Savannah Guthrie is supposed to be dropping Friday night. But apparently they're going to be sending out breadcrumbs from tomorrow and Wednesday. And then I guess they're not going to do anything Thursday. And then Friday, blow, the big interview drops. It pops off on Friday. So here's the thing. We're going to work through this because, like I said, I can't show you the whole thing because I don't have the whole exclusive interview. I don't have that. Okay. I wish I did, but I wouldn't leak it either. I would just tell you what was said. Okay. But they did tease it this morning on the Today Show with Savannah Guthrie saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we talked about. Or Guthrie, I'm sorry, Savannah Guthrie. She just basically says that this is all what's going down. We're going to be showing snippets of the interview tomorrow, snippets of the interview Wednesday, and we're going to be showing the exclusive Friday night. You know for a fact, everybody and their mama who's been obsessed, wrapped up in this, emotionally and mentally invested, okay, into this whole thing, everything up to the verdict and afterwards, everyone's going to be locked in on this biz naive. Trust me. Okay. This is just the first of many. I'm just going to say that right now. I just feel it in my bones. She's waiting for that moment. I think that's what's going to happen. She's waiting for a moment with a Gail or an Oprah or somebody. She getting ready. Okay. This is just the first of many. And also you got to remember, somehow she got to scoop the bag. Somehow she got to make some kind of monies. I got some other information here that I'm going to get into very shortly, but that's also something that I predicted as well. I didn't think that this was going to happen so quickly. Let me just say this. I didn't think this interview was going to happen so damn quickly. I thought she was going to give it like a month. Like I said before, a million times before, I figured she would go back in her cave, lick her wounds, and then come out, right? Come out ready to go. Come out ready to do interviews and so much more. And the so much more I'm going to get here into very, very shortly. But look at this. Amber Heard breaks her silence on $8 million Johnny Depp trial verdict, blaming jury decision on biased social media representation, and accusing her ex of swaying jurors by putting paid employees and quote unquote randos on the stand. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Okay. All right. We got to talk. We must talk about this title because like I said, the puppet master now is speaking. The narrative that she's trying to put out there, that she funneled through Elaine, is basically saying, I don't blame the jury. I blame social media. Now, here's the thing. Here's my issue with this. You can't fight social media because social media is the opinion of the general public. And if you don't win over the general public, or if they see through your lies, social media, general public, ain't going to sway with you. They're not going to look over to you just because you're leaning on a hashtag. If you're lying through your teeth, everyone can see that. People in space could see that, okay? It's impossible for you to sit here and blame social media representation for the reason why you took the L, quote unquote, loss, okay? Just so you know, AKA loss. That's what L means, okay? Some of y'all go, what does L mean? L means loss, okay? W means the win. So if I say take home the W or take home the L, now you know, okay? Now, here's the thing, guys. Well, first off, let me just say this, Adrian Paul. I don't have the full interview because the full interview is not out yet. It will be out Friday, allegedly, but there will be breadcrumbs from tomorrow and Wednesday that apparently the Today Show will be leaking out. But we do have a clip that they showed today, this morning, that we are going to look at. We're not going to look at the whole thing, though, because I don't want to get in trouble, okay? But I do appreciate you asking about that, okay? But here it is, y'all. I am very surprised that she came out so quickly, okay? So let me just say that. But let's get into this, just into the bullets, okay? Real quick. Heard 36 sat down with for an interview with Today's Show Savannah Guthrie. I say Guthrie, sorry. Savannah Guthrie, all right, which was taped on Thursday and aired apart on Monday morning, all right, this morning. And it will be shown on Dateline in full, okay, Friday evening. She once again slammed the unfair representation of her and ex-Depp's trial on social media, claiming that this helped to sway the verdicts, the jury's verdict. Now, personally, I still think, in my heart of hearts, that is not true. In my personal opinion, I really do not think that that is true at all. I think that people saw through the BS. People saw through the lies. We could see it clear as day. And I feel like the jury was incredibly diligent, incredibly smart, incredibly perceptive, and could see through her lies, could see straight up, this woman was lying. She's not telling the truth. She keeps changing the stories. You know, if you were saying this was the performance of her lifetime, this was the worst performance of her lifetime. We're going to get into the video. I promise you, we're going to be looking at the video here very, very shortly, or a clip from the interview very, very shortly. But let's look into this a little bit more. Heard also suggested that the witnesses who were called to testify on behalf of Depp did not give an accurate view of what went on in their marriage. She also did say, like I said, like it says in the title here, that her ex was swaying the jurors by putting paid employees, quote unquote, paid employees and randos on the stand. Now, one thing I want to point out too here, 99.9% of the people, 99% of the people, aside from her sister, that came onto the stand that weren't pre-recorded depositions from years ago were people that she paid. Let's not forget Dr. Hughes. Let's not forget Dr. Hughes. So you're telling me that he's not allowed to bring in paid expert witnesses, but you are? I'm confused. In fact, you had Dr. Smeagol that looks like an eagle up there on the stand, dry-mouthed, acting a damn fool and lying through his teeth through the entire thing. And wasn't he paid as well? Team Heard's entire performance was absolute trash. Absolute trash. All right. They lost every single time they brought somebody on to the stand. And 90%, 99%, like I said earlier, of them were paid. Not once, not one of them. There was only one person that came on live in person for everyone to see in person that was there on behalf of Amber Heard. And that was her sister, her partner in crime. Or maybe she's just terrified in crime. I don't know what it is. I don't know the dynamics of their relationship, but real talk. When you got $100 million sitting right there as a possibility, I'm sure her sister was willing to do anything she could to secure that bag. This is the first time that Heard has spoken out publicly since since a jury, there's a weird typo here, since a jury ruled that she defamed her ex-husband and ordered her to pay him $10 million in damages, which obviously now is like 8.5, 8.3, somewhere along the lines of that. Okay. Again, she still has to pay him this. Allegedly, there's a possibility that Mr. Depp might sit there and waive. He might waive this. I don't know. He might waive the monies. Okay. The $8.3 million. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Okay. And of course, he's ordered to pay her $2 million in compensatory damages. His legal team said last week that he may waive the payment, like I just said a second ago. He may waive that. But apparently her team is sitting here saying that she can't afford to pay him the $8 million. Yes, she's flying out here on private jets and stuff. I showed you guys the video. If you guys had a chance to see the video of her leaving a private jet. She had just landed in New York and all that stuff. I showed it to you guys. Unfortunately, I got in trouble with that, so I can't show you guys that video. But real talk, put out that video showing her leaving a plane. She was in a private plane, yet she can't afford $8 million. Let me just say this before we go into this, before we look into this video and all this stuff. And there's some quotes and all that stuff as well. Let me just say this, and maybe this is something, and I said it in the video before, but I know a lot of y'all didn't get a chance to see it because of I got hit and they said I couldn't show that video, yet I've seen it on other people's channels as well. But hey, que sera. Okay, here it is, y'all. There's something called Southwest Airlines. Man, there's something called Frontier. They fly everywhere for what I know, all over the country. They cheap. All right. There even is Allegiant. Okay. So there's ways, and there's plenty other cheap airlines out there where you can fly on the cheap and get where you need to get to. Okay. So if you owe a man or owe a person $8 million plus and you out her telling everybody you ain't got no Skrilla, why would you fly a private jet? Man, you could take a bus. Man, you could take a train. Shoot, you can pay a private driver or rent a car. Okay, rent your ass a car. Get yourself a sedan and just drive. You could do that too. Okay, even though that gas prices are going through the damn roof, but that's a whole other Charles Dickens story in itself. There's other ways. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that there are other ways to drive, to travel, to get to where you need to get to. You don't have to drive, you don't have to fly first class. Okay? You really don't. You really, really don't. So don't tell me you ain't got the Skrilla when you do. Okay? Why do I sound like one of those guys, like one of those gangsters, you feel me, that feels like, why do I feel like I'm one of those guys that's like, yo, man, you owe me this money. I like those sneakers, bruh. Like, that's what it is. You tell me you ain't got the bread, but you wearing brand new J's? Come on now. Fresh. Right out the box. Don't even have the creases on them. You're telling me what? Come on. You ain't got the money? Do it. All right? Just pay. Just pay. Okay? Now, Witchy One said the jet was NBC sending her to do the interview. And that could very well be it too. Let's be real. Let's be practical, okay? Let's be pragmatic about these things as well. That could very well be, all right? That could very well be it too. They sent a plane out to pick her up and fly her back. Absolutely. I'm just talking about optics, okay? The optics aren't so good. But this does explain why she was on the Today Show or why she was in New York, because she was on the Today Show. So yes, Witchy One. That is very true. Okay. Unless she paid for her own flight. You never know. But I'm sure it was the Today Show, their own private plane flying her to the interview. I think that all of us are just shocked or surprised that blam, she is already doing an interview. Real talk. We're going to look at it right here. Okay. Bam. This is real. This is no lie. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's no lie. I'm not kidding, y'all. She really didn't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Excuse me. And it could be Rocket Man too, but I don't think it's Rocket Man. I really do think that it's either NBC flying her out, or it was from her own pocket. I don't know if she really has her hands that deep in his pocket like that, but maybe he does. Maybe she does. I'm sorry. There's that rumor floating around about her seed, her child may have been co-created by the Rocket Man, but we don't know. We don't know all of that quite yet. But we're going to, and we can speculate. This is all speculation right now. Okay. But we'll see. Okay. Let's see, Lady Justice. I was just about to say something like that, something along the lines of this. I bet they offered her an ish ton of money for an exclusive. Has demonstrated that what she is like when desperate. Tug, yep, did a review of the AHJD phone call demonstrating this. Yes, and that is absolutely true. I don't know about what Tug did, but if Tug did do that, then that's dope. But I wouldn't be surprised, because I've seen other people analyze the phone calls and all that, the audio files and all that they've had between each other, so on and so forth. Because and it still confirms, more than anything, it still confirms that she was there trying to grab a bag, that she was desperate, trying to destroy this man's career. And we've heard it in the video. We've heard it in the audio files. We've seen it in videos, and we even saw it in 4K, well, more like 720p, but still in 4K on the stand when she lied through her teeth left and right. Every question that she answered was not the truth. She found 15 different ways to lie. Okay? She found 13 reasons why to lie. I don't know why I just said that, but we're going to ride with it. Okay? She found 50 shades of lies. Okay? She did. She did. And the jury saw right through her. I commend the jury for being so damn smart. Real talk. I commend the jury for being so damn smart and perceptive and being attentive to what she was saying, because she was the most important part of this trial. And she failed that. That is not on the jury, and it's definitely not on social media. That was on her and her alone and her team. But of course, people out here want to make some type of things go on and try to blame everything except themselves. Like I said, Elaine came on to the Today Show, and then she went on to other shows after that and was like, it was the wind. And Amber Heard is doing the exact same thing. Let's take a look at this, y'all. Okay. And I see about 1,000 y'all watching the show from all over the place. I really appreciate all y'all for being on. Hit that like button down below before we continue. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 500 likes really quick. That would really mean a lot. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Hit that subscribe button. Okay. Do me a favor. Hit a subscribe. Everybody love the bad guy. Anyway. Let's go on to this exclusive. Amber Heard says role of social media in Johnny Depp trial was not, quote unquote, fair. Okay. We're going to look into this video. Like I said, I can only play a little bit. And I'm not going to blow it up because I don't want to get in trouble. But we're going to do a little bit, okay? Just a bit. Let's take a listen. This is from her own damn mouth. Okay? So let's take a listen.
Or what judgments you want to make about what, I don't care what one thinks about me, or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home and my marriage behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know those things, and so I don't take it personally. But even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation.
Okay. I can't play anymore because I get scared about this stuff. Okay. I get very scared about this stuff, but because I like my job and I love my platform and I work very hard for every single last subscriber on this channel. So I would hate to lose because of playing this. Okay. So I got to be very careful, but there's more. I gotta what she said written out as well. Okay. Wendy's Cafe. Thank you so much for the 10 Canadian dollars. Morning exercise and coffee. Raise your right arm above your head and in one fell swoop, slam it down on that like button. Yes. Thank you so much, Wendy's Cafe. Thank you so much for your support. Again, I got that merch link down below in the description box. Hit that join button, become a member, support this channel. Of course, hit that Patreon if you're interested. And of course, I got the Cash App over there as well if you're enjoying the conversation. Okay. But like I said, we got more, but she is sitting here saying, oh, you cannot tell me that this had nothing to do with social media, that it didn't sway the jury and all that. Give me a break. Excuse me. Give me a bloody break. Okay. I'm sick and tired of this. Here's the other thing. Yes, I can look you straight in the eye. I can look you straight in the eye. Everyone saw your work. Everyone saw your performance. Everyone saw your testimony. You cannot tell me that your testimony was 110% truth. You can't. And I think a vast majority of the people who saw, vast majority of the people that saw your testimony, watched clips of it, watched it live like me and my fam. And thank you guys for sitting through that with me. It was entertaining as hell, wasn't it? But at the same time, all those people who sat down and watched hours and hours of your testimony saw right through you. The jury saw exactly what the general public saw as well. You cannot sit here and go after the general public by you sitting here saying that social media is to blame. Is you basically going after the general public. How dare the general public be intelligent? How dare the general public be smarter than just a hashtag, looking beyond the biases, I guess, of a hashtag. being brave enough to go beyond that and look into this story with an open mind and hear it from the horse's mouth. And when the horse is lying, it's kind of hard to believe the story. It's kind of hard to lean on that hashtag. It's hard to be biased towards you. So by you sitting here saying, oh, it's social media, it's because of this, that, and the third, you are basically insulting the public's intelligence. Period. You're basically saying, I was trying to con these people and it didn't work out. Dag nabbit. Huh? That makes no bloody sense. Let me get this other super chat. Wendy's Cafe. Oh, thank you so much again for the 10 Canadian dollars. You need a secondary payment method besides CashApp. It's not available for those of us outside the U.S. Yeah. I'll look into it, Wendy. I will look into it. Okay, Wendy's Cafe. I really do appreciate it, though. Seriously. I do have a PayPal and all that crap too. So I'll figure it out. I'll get it up and running here very, very soon. I appreciate that. Okay. But like I said, she's literally insulting the general public's intelligence, that we're just supposed to be, all of us are supposed to just be robots. And as soon as we see a hashtag Me Too or hashtag anything that might be leaning on a specific side of things, we're supposed to just be on that. Period. We don't want to look at the truth. We don't want to look at the facts or evidence. We just want to jump on it just because it's a hashtag. As they would say, the social media warriors out there, the social media, social justice warriors out there, the SJWs and all that. We're just supposed to just jump on like that, blindly, not looking into it, not doing our research, not listening to the person who it happened to, their first account of everything. We're not supposed to listen to those things. We're just supposed to be flying blind. And that's it. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Laura Estrada. Hello, Laura Estrada. Thank you so much for the $3. AH is a true narcissist. She won't let it go. Nope. She will not let it go. Like I've said it, you said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I expected her not to be on camera for a while. There had been rumors of her taking some time to take several seats, take some time with her daughter, so on and so forth, right? And she ended up not doing that. She just didn't do that. She's now out here. I knew she was going to be on. I knew she was going to be on camera. I knew she was going to do an on-camera interview. I just thought it was going to be a month from now, y'all. I figured it was going to be a month from now. But let's continue on, okay? I'll play a little bit more. I'm going to play a little bit more. I'm going to play a little bit more because I love you guys. So hit that like button down below. Send it past 1,000. Get it to 1K really quick. I really appreciate it. And I will say this too, real quick before we jump into this. One, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done that yet. Support this channel. That would really mean a lot. The other thing I will say is, as they put out a little more clips, some breadcrumbs leading up to the Friday show, I will be looking at those breadcrumbs as well. So I will be looking at it on Tuesday, and I'll be looking at it on Wednesday. And for a fact, I will most likely be doing a members only watch party Friday after the interview drops. Okay. But that will only be for members only. So please hit that membership down below, hit that join button. Hit that join button, all that stuff. Support the channel. You definitely would, if you like my commentary and want to hear my thoughts on this live, definitely tune in Friday. We will be watching this without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. And I'm going to keep it straight funky with y'all on all the stuff that drops in that interview on Friday. So breadcrumbs Tuesday and Wednesday, we will be watching those or looking at some of those. And you will be getting commentary from me. Either that will be a live or it will be a pop-up video for those breadcrumbs. So keep an eye out on those, because there's a lot of other big stories that have been popping off as of late. And then Friday, we will be watching members only, a members only watch party on the full exclusive interview. So tune in when it drops. Okay. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all support. Even y'all just coming in here, commenting, means the world to me. Okay. And it helps this channel. So thank you so very, very much. Okay. And I will be looking at some of your comments here very, very shortly, but let's continue. I'm going to play a little bit more, just as some people say, just a skosh more. Okay.
You cannot tell me that you think that this has been fair.
Of course, we all.
Okay. Yeah. It has been fair. I mean, you were in a room with a jury of your peers. You brought in your team. Your team came in with the best stuff they could bring in. Then you had experts that came in and failed miserably. Then Johnny Depp had experts that came in to debunk a lot of the things that you tried to do. I mean, you tried it, though. You tried it, girl. You tried it. That's all I'm going to say.
Also touched on what happened in court and what the jury decided. There's no polite way to say it.
Okay.
The jury looked at the evidence you presented. They listened to your testimony and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying.
How could?
Here we go again. You know, the lying, man, I'm sorry for cutting in and out, but I have to be safe here. Okay. I'm going to say it, man. Lying makes you ugly. I'm sorry, I said it. Lying makes you really, really ugly. What I'm going to do is real quick, listen. I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to, it sucks because you can't really see her face. You know what I'm saying? Her face just says everything because she overacts. Okay. I'm going to make it smaller like this. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to try, man. Dang, nabbit. Okay. Let me try. Just play. I'm going to play it in clumps. Okay.
I'll put it this way. How could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of nonstop, relentless testimony from paid employees. And towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say.
Okay. She says randos, as she says. Okay, let me just say this, okay? I'm going to blow it up a little bit so you can see her face. Okay. You did the same thing. Oh, my God. You did the same thing. You did the same thing. Didn't you bring in? I mean, the look on her face is like, who farted? Let me just say this, guys. You can't sit here and tell me that you didn't bring in paid peeps. You brought in paid peeps, okay? And you didn't bring randos. You brought in your sister, and she was the only one that was willing to have your back, period. Okay? The only one that had your back. So you're telling me, oh my God. So you're telling me, I got a super chat here, and I'll get it here in a second, Zoe. I see you, Zoe Zeppelin. Like I said, the rules do not apply to you. So you're the exception to the rule. He's not allowed to bring in, if he brings in paid experts and all that, and some people that were there that gave damn good testimonies, by the way. That Morgan Tremaine, I think his last name was, the TMZ guy, he was a savage, okay? And damn right was he a savage. But you're telling me these guys who came up, you believe that all of them were paid, and then there was those randos. So the experts that came in that were paid to do their job so that they can do testimony, so that they can be expert witnesses for this trial. He wasn't allowed to do that, but you are. None of this makes sense. Then, when she would have a possibility or an opportunity to bring in some character witnesses, she's using depositions that happened months, if not years ago. Nobody came in the flesh, aside from your sister, to have your damn back. Why, you may ask? Because you were freaking lying. Because you were probably lying the entire damn time. Actually, not probably. You were lying the entire damn time. So why would you sit here and say these things and continue to push this narrative like you're on this smear campaign? This is a smear campaign trying to destroy, again, Johnny Depp's name. Now she's going after not only Johnny Depp, but the entire Team Depp. Then on top of that, she's going after the jury, and she's going after social damn media, the public. She's going after everybody. She's pointing blames on everybody else except her damn self. It's ridiculous. Zoe Zeppelin, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. AH is such a terrible actress. Fake crying. Absolute cringe. PS, love you, Pascal and fam. We love you too, Zoe. We do appreciate you. Real talk. We do appreciate you big time. Appreciate you. Okay. Wait. Where was it? I just had it. There it is. Phil just said Amber just be like lie. Exactly. I 110% agree. Red Rose just said, just like Dr. Curry said, looking down on people. Absolutely. This is insane. This is absolutely insane in my personal opinion. Okay. But I'm not going to play any more because I want to be safe-ish. Okay. But I want to show you guys a little bit of this. Obviously, this is something that aired that just showed today. Just a bit of it. Obviously, this is just a little snippet of what we've seen. Okay. But though the jury was instructed to stay off social media, Heard's legal team insisted it still impacted the case. This is what they said. This is what Elaine said. Okay. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it. And it was horrible. Okay. It really, really was lopsided. Okay. One thing I want to point out really, really quick. Okay. And then I'm going to read some of these other quotes from Miss Heard. One thing I want to point out real quick is that when Johnny Depp was accused of this Me Too, okay, of all these allegations and all that, the world, the entire general public turned on him. Okay. He was kicked off of movies. He wasn't allowed to do anything. Yet Amber Heard was able to continue on doing movies and making money and doing her thing, whether people like her work or not, whether it is about chemistry between her and Jason Momoa, so on and so forth. She was still able to go out there and do her job. She was still able to go and make the monies. Okay. Johnny Depp, stand still. His whole career was dead in the water. As soon as these allegations came out, the world turned on him. Everyone was sitting there saying terrible things. Yes, there was a small majority of people, or there was a small group of people out here saying justice for Johnny, right? Because they were doing their work. They were looking things up. They were finding out the truth. You had other YouTube channels, other social media accounts doing their due diligence, listening to the leaked audio that had come out, watching the videos, seeing the photos, so on and so forth, and coming to their own conclusion, their own independent conclusion, and spreading the news. But as soon as she went on that stand, that's when everything swung to the other side immediately. Yes, there were people listening to Johnny and going, oh, poor guy. Oh, poor Johnny. When he went on the stand. Yes, of course, people were hearing him. You could tell he was timid, nervous, introverted. talking very, very slowly, trying to make sure every word that came out of his mouth made sense and wasn't going to be used against him while he was in court. But he did his job. He told the truth and he exposed everything and he blamed himself and he took accountability for things that he did wrong. Her, on the other hand, took no accountability and was lying through her teeth. So while she's on the stand doing all that ish, you're telling me that the general public ain't going to see that? They're not going to suddenly go, well, at first I was team AH, now I'm team Deb. F this. Oh my God. That's what happened to me. I was one of the people that saw the op-ed. Well, I mean, not when it first dropped, but saw the op-ed, saw the People magazine cover, which I totally forgot I had seen it. Once you see it, you're like, oh my God, I remember this thing. Instantly, I'm like, wow, Johnny Depp is a violent human being. I didn't know he was like this, so on and so forth. Okay. But then you go, hey, you know what? I even said it. I'm going to watch this trial. I'm going to watch it with everybody. And I want to see it with my own two eyes. I want to see and hear this and see what she has to say. If she's really going to lie or if she's going to stay true to what she says in all these audio files that are out here. I heard Johnny and I'm like, okay, all right, bet, cool. I heard that. But then she goes on the stand and speaks and you're like, whoa, none of that is true. None of it. She is lying like crazy. Then as you start to look things up, you start to hear things, you go, wow, she has been lying the entire time. So why will we sit here and not be swayed if we are intelligent human beings? That we are not just sitting here going, oh, no, this is, we're not dumb. I do believe that the vast majority of human beings are smart. We are intelligent human beings. We don't just go down a certain route because somebody says, go this way because I said so. And it's shark-infested waters. I don't know if I should go this way. I'm more intelligent to go and be my own leader than follow you. We are smart individuals. We don't just automatically lean on a hashtag and say, well, just because the hashtag, it says what it says there, so it must be the truth. F that. F that. We're not a monolith, okay? There's not like a queen bee and we're all worker bees working for the queen. We all march to the beat of our own little drummer boy. Real talk. But this woman thinks that we're all dumb. That we all can't think independently for ourselves. And the funny thing is the vast majority was able to watch her testimony and see how terrible she is as a human being. Sorry if the pendulum went from Team Heard in the very beginning and swung all the way to Team Johnny, and how everybody now is feeling so bad because we were quick to be on her side. So damn right, he's getting the love and the appreciation that he's getting from the general public. He deserves it. For years and years, he's received the vitriol that you say that you're receiving, and you've only received it for a couple months. Get out of here, y'all. Just get out of here. Wendy's Cafe, thank you so much for the 20 Canadian dollars. I really do appreciate it. Exactly, Pascal. I had no clue she was and only knew JD for his movies. I don't follow or idolize any celebrity. I went into this with an open mind and came to my own conclusion. She's a liar and he's a victim. Absolutely. I agree. Okay. One other thing, I just saw something here before I jump into this next thing. Marsha Watson, thank you so much for becoming a member. Yes. Welcome to the family. Thank you so very, very much. I see almost 2,400 souls watching the show right now. Wow. Do me a favor. Do not forget to hit that like button down below. Send it past 1K. It doesn't even cost a thing. doesn't burn any calories, no nothing. All right. So hit that like button down below. Hit it. Okay. And please hit that subscribe button. I cover a lot of things other than just the Amber Heard Johnny Depp stuff. But at the same time, we will be covering a couple of these things over this week. There's a big interview at the end of this week that we will be looking at, or the end of this work week. So Friday, this exclusive interview is going to be popping off. So I will be watching that as a in a members only show. So if you're interested in checking that out, it's going to be for the members only and my Patreon people as well. So it's going to be a members and Patreon show only. If you guys want to watch it with me, we're going to watch it as a fam. It's going to be entertaining as hell. So please hit that subscribe button, but definitely hit that join button down below. Support this channel. That would really, really mean a lot. I got some merch still. Link is down in the description box. There's some Amber Heard, Johnny Depp merch still available. Please go check it out. That would really, really mean a lot. Okay. Anyway, and of course, as the breadcrumbs come out, because they're dropping a teaser tomorrow and another teaser on Wednesday. So we will be watching it together as a fam, or at least snippets of it and reading pieces like I'm reading here as well. Okay. Because I can't watch all of it. All right. Unfortunately. Okay. But anyway, let's get into some of the things that she said. Okay. So despite the verdict and response online, Heard told Savannah Guthrie that she's not offended by the public's opinion of her. I don't care what one thinks about me, or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home, in my marriage, behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know these things, and so I don't take it personally. Yes, you do take it personally. Let me just say that. Yes, you do take it personally. So let's keep it straight real. You've been taking it seriously. I actually understand he's a beloved character, and people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor. This is what she said here. Oh, he's a fantastic actor, and he's got this charisma. Therefore, he was able to sway everybody in this situation. Okay. Whatever you need to say in your mind to let you go to sleep at night, cool. Do you, boo-boo? But it wasn't about that. Let me be real. His testimony was boring as hell. I mean, seriously. They're like, what your text messages and all that. Did I read that correctly? I'm telling you, that is correct. You read that correctly, yes. Like, it was boring. Are you kidding me? Where was the charisma? Where was the je ne sais quoi from Johnny Depp? He was just telling the story. Literally. And there was fecal matter in my side of the bed. Like that, the entire... like dead. Me dead. Me sleep. Okay? I'm sleeping. Okay? You're telling me that his testimony was fireworks and, just him playing Captain Jack Sparrow on the stand? Hell no. He was just talking very slowly. Slow as hell. You're telling me that we're sitting there, oh, he sways me because he's just, look at him. He's Captain Jack Sparrow right now. No, he's not. He was nobody. He was Johnny Depp. Sober, boring, and slow. But he told his side. And he told the truth. There's a difference. Massive difference. He didn't go up there to perform. He didn't go to be or not to be. Amber Heard did that. She came out with the performances and all that ish. Let's keep it real. And now she's sitting here saying he's a beloved actor, or beloved character, sorry. And people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor. Yet she did not know any of his work. Nor was she a fan, allegedly. But now he went up there and played a character, allegedly. No, he didn't. He went up there and he was his boring ass self. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. Okay. But at the same time, can you tell me that testimony was riveting? I mean, hold up. Let's just take a small side step. Okay. I just need to hold on. I'm going to play like 2 seconds of one of his testimonies. Okay. Because, she got me twisted. Okay. This girl got me twisted. She trying it though. She trying it. Okay. She trying it. This is just a little snippet. I'm just saying, you tell me if this is riveting or not. You tell me this is like, oh my God, Oscar winning performance. Oh my God, Johnny Depp.
Even give advice to these people. And I'm not, my goal is the truth. My goal is the truth.
Uh-huh.
Because it killed me that people that I had spoken with, that I had met with over the years, who maybe were in a not such a great position and they needed advice, and I gave them the best advice I could. All I could think of was that those people would think that I was a fraud and that I'd lied to them.
Huh. So you're telling me that this is a riveting performance by Johnny Depp? Just, he might as well sign it and just say authentic Johnny Depp acting. Okay, let me tell you this. No, it's not. It's not. I don't give a damn. I do not give a damn if you're going to sit here and say that that this is a performance of a lifetime. Then I don't know what she thinks acting is. I don't even think she knows what a performance is. Clearly she doesn't. She tried it. She tried it on the stand her damn self. Real talk. But listen, that was him being human being. That was him being human being, my friend. Him being human being. Yes, that was him being a regular ass person. Talking, being nervous, and saying what he needed to say. What he leaned on. Unlike this interesting individual. Exactly. Who farted? But here it is. I'm sorry. Let's keep it real. He leaned on the truth. And he took accountability. He put out full transparency. And the general public loves that. I don't know. Sorry. Last I checked, the general public loves the truth. Most people do. Last I checked. I got a memo just a couple days ago, and I was like, Eureka! Oh, they want the truth. People just want the truth. Oh, and when they make mistakes, take accountability. How do you say that word? Accountability. Yes. That's what you do. But did you? I swear to God, if we let her on that stand a little bit longer, she would have been like, I'm fluent in Japanese. I'm also fluent in Swahili. I'm telling you. I went to Africa with Angelina Jolie, and we adopted a couple babies. I'm telling you, she would have made up some other things, baby. She would have made up so many other things. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Okay, Lady Justice, thank you so much for the $5. Funny how in the interview clip, she was upset about online hate but had no sympathy for the vitriol thrown at JD when the op-ed dropped. Yes. Yes, LJ. Yes. See, it's interesting. The hypocrisy is so mother-loving real up in this piece. If it's not towards Johnny Depp, then she has a problem. Like I said, she's an exception to the rule in every way. Taking those zero accountability, not taking any responsibility of anything. Everything is his fault, and she takes no accountability for anything. It's the huh? Why is this happening? Because you made this bed. You bet's a lie in it, girl. Okay, you tried it though. You tried it. Ted, 1972, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Time to put this mental patient in a hospital. Yeah. At some point, okay, so let me be real, okay? Because right now, this is what we got. And again, thank you all for the super chats. Thank you so much for the members that are joining and all that stuff as well, okay? And like I said, it's still down below. Hit that like button down below. Let's not forget, okay? Let's get it past 1.5K. That would really mean a lot because I see almost 3,000 souls watching the show right now. It really does mean a lot. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, okay? If you enjoy this commentary, I got a lot more things to talk about outside of this subject, okay? So please hit that subscribe button. There's more coming. There's more coming. Anyway, when it comes to this is the weirdest thing. And yes, Red Rose, you're absolutely right. When it comes to this, yes, I get it. This is, and I know that people are going, she did what? How dare she, fly a plane if she don't have the money and all that? And yes, I answer, the question has been answered, I think, by this interview. Now, we don't know the ins and outs. We don't know if she got paid, but I'm assuming she did. Okay. And she's going to continue to scoop the bag. Okay. Because there's some more information out here that I need to pull up really, really quick. Oh boy. All right. So there is a rumor. Okay. There is a rumor. Okay. This is a rumor. And Rescue, this is exactly what I said earlier. Is this defamatory? Because this is literally a smear campaign, but it's not directly directed towards Johnny Depp, though. It's directed towards the general public. Okay, Rescue? She's going after the general public. She's going, okay, I don't blame people for not knowing this, that, and the third, but at the same time, how dare they try to make it seem like that they know everything. Now social media, because of social media, that swayed the jury from doing X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. Okay. And I see her point. I don't agree with it, but I see what she's talking about. I don't agree with it at all. Okay. But yes, is it defamatory? No, because she's not really going after Johnny Depp himself. She is going after the jury and the public. Now, the public, I'm sure, social media could probably sue her. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's very vast what she's putting her blame on. Literally, she's going, it was the wind, and you can't see the wind. You can't put a thumbtack into the wind. Like, the wind is the wind. You feel me? So who is she defaming? Everybody, but can the whole world sue her all at the same time? I mean, yeah, they could, but I mean, that'd be insane. But I digress. Thank you so much, Rescue, for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Now, here's the thing. Margarita said, boycott the interview. The more ratings she gets, the more other networks will interview her. If you must watch any YouTuber streaming it. No more ratings for her. Yeah. I mean, I will be watching it myself because I definitely need to hear the BS that's coming out of her mouth. And obviously, I've been very invested into this whole story. And I'm hoping that it will start letting up because there's so many other bigger stories to talk about outside of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Can we, the general public, sue her for defamation? Viv, thank you for the €2. Very good question. I do not know. You could, but that would just be incredibly messy and hilarious all at the same time. But what I was going to say is this. Clearly, she ain't done. She got a few more interviews in under her belt, for sure. They, of course, now, too, I will say this as well. And let me pull this photo back up because I feel like we need to have this photo in the shot, okay? But here it is, love. The Today Show's milking it for what it's worth. Let's keep it real. They're going, okay, we got an exclusive. We're going to have it on Friday, but we're going to give out pieces and bits of it, breadcrumbs, until Friday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to give you more clips of the interview so we can entice you into watching the full interview on Friday. Now, I guess Savannah Guthrie is trying to get her Oprah on. No, nothing wrong with that. Hey, this is a big story. Everybody and their mama has been incredibly invested into this trial and into the mess, the circus, even after the verdict came out. Okay. So I don't blame Savannah or NBC News getting the exclusive. I just thought it was going to be much later. But I will say this. This ain't over. She'll do Savannah. Then she'll do another exclusive with either George Stephanopoulos or Gayle King, or she might even get all the way to Oprah. The possibilities are endless. I also think that there's a bidding war going on as well on who she wants to sit down with, who the highest bidder gets the interview. And I think NBC News was willing to drop some serious money to sit down with her. That's why she came into this so quickly, because maybe she really is on the brokey broke and she needs to keep up with her image and keep up with whatever the hell she's doing with her life, right? And still stay up there with all the rich people. Now, I know she got Rocket Man in her corner, but God knows. God only knows, okay? But you can see this is only the beginning with these interviews. I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. This train don't stop. It hasn't stopped, and it's not going to stop until people are tired of her. People say, okay, we're done. Leave us alone. We're not interested in hearing any more stories. But I got more. I got more. Okay. But before we go into it, I want to get this super chat before it disappears entirely. Wendy's Cafe, thank you again for the 10 Canadian. I appreciate it. She's too foolish to realize that the jury came to their verdict based on facts presented at trial, not on anything they may have seen on social media. It didn't sway their verdict. Absolutely, I agree. I think it's absolutely BS for her to sit there and question the intelligence of the jury and the intelligence of the general public. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out here that are still Team Heard. And hey, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? There's still people out here that think OJ didn't do it. Sorry, surprise. But surprise, surprise. But there's a lot of people that believe that OJ did it. Okay? Sorry to throw that guy into the mix, but real talk, there are people out here still to this day that believe he had nothing to do with it. Still. Okay? Plenty of people out here that believe Kyle Rittenhouse should have been found guilty. Okay? Still, he's out here in these streets, living his life for the most part and trying to sue the media. But that's a whole other conversation in itself. So there's still people out here that think opposite, right? The stuff that happened on the 6th of January that I can't really talk much on, unfortunately, because this platform seems to not like people talking about it. There are people out here that think that was completely justified. There are people out here that believe the opposite from what the majority believes. Real talk. So for me, it's like, all right, I understand. That's your opinion, and you are totally entitled to that opinion. Okay? But there is something else here, though. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. This is also, there is also, I'll get to the super chat here in a second. I gotta keep this train moving here. There's also another piece of information out here that I thought would be interesting to share with y'all. And it has to do with where Amber Heard could possibly make some serious monies. Like I said, if Johnny Depp doesn't waive the fee, right? The $8.5 million fee that Amber allegedly or obviously owes Johnny Depp. If he doesn't waive it, she got to make that money somehow. And I really don't think that she's going to be in any movies, any blockbuster movies anytime soon. So with that being said, a lot of us are wondering, or at least myself, and maybe this is just, I'm planting a seed in y'all's brains right now. How would she be able to pay Johnny Depp? No, it's not an OnlyFans. It's not an OnlyFans account. In fact, OnlyFans models are losing money more and more as gas prices go up and food prices go up. More and more people are not using OnlyFans. Random knowledge, but just so you know, it ain't OnlyFans. No, she ain't going to start an OnlyFans for her feet. Apparently, she's working on a book deal. Oh, yeah. Ah, son of a gun. Okay, so Johnny Depp fans slam Amber Heard's alleged tell-all book deal. I said it. There's a possibility that she is going to get a book deal and tell her account of everything that happened between herself and Mr. JD. Yes. Okay. Real quick, I got this super chat before it disappears. Wendy's Cafe, thank you again for the 10. I really do appreciate your support. So Wendy's Cafe. I don't believe OJ did it. Yes, you're one of them, and you're one of those people who thinks he didn't do it. Okay, I do believe he took the fall for his son. There's so many people that believe that as well, that he took the fall for his son as well. Yes, when the whole thing started, the media actually caught on cam OJ's son running away from the house as the police and OJ pulled up. Absolutely. There is that theory out there as well. That is, of course, a completely different story. But yes, there are people out there that believe that theory as well. Nothing wrong with it. That's just your opinion. Okay. Or that's what some people believe as well. And that's totally fine. But listen, okay, a possible book deal. So, of course, I'm sitting there, and you guys also said this too, okay? While we were watching the trial, I'm sitting there going, "Hey, what is she writing? Like, why is she got this big ass notebook or this legal pad, and she keeps scribbling on it?" I know that there's some videos out there showing that she wasn't even writing anything at all. On some of those things, but it could just be the angle of the camera, and it could just be the quality of the camera itself. Maybe she was writing something, maybe she wasn't, but that's a whole other conversation in itself. Some of you guys were sitting there going, "Well, I think she's writing things down for a book." I said the same thing. There's got to be a book. There's got to be a book. Okay? There's got to be a book in her back pocket that's about to pop off. She got to make her money back. She got to make money. She lost a lot. She owed this man $8 million plus. She lost a lot of money. So she got to make her money back very, very soon. So how's she going to do it? Boom. A book. A damn book. Okay? So we're going to read a little bit of this. Okay? It's been a while since Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's court drama ended, but it seems their fans are not over it yet. online attack against the actors, especially Heard, is getting uglier by the day. Now they're saying a Twitter account, Justice Squad 2, has claimed that the 36-year-old actress is quote unquote going to write a book, but also ended that it won't interest people much. I don't think people are going to be interested in it at all. So the tweet read, Amber's going to write a book. People are going to be mad for like 5 seconds, and then nobody will give a damn because they're going to be going to the theaters to watch Johnny Depp in his third blockbuster classic movie of the year. And the funny thing is that if this does actually happen, that she writes this book, she will have supporters. There's clearly people out there. I mean, you go to Twitter, you take 5 seconds to watch Twitter for a second. There are people out here that still stand with Amber, or that still, want justice for Amber, or they think that this is, that the jury did her wrong, or there'll be people out there going, I can't believe that she did this, or they did this and this, and yet Amber has not found justice for herself, so on and so forth. Excuse me. We hear these things all the time. But a book? And this guy or this person who put out that tweet ain't wrong. People will care about it. People will be pissed for 5 seconds, true. But then the only thing that they can do to sit there and, flip the bird to Amber or to any person that's been trying to capitalize off of Johnny Depp's back is not buy it. She might get a book deal, sure. And she'll put out her side of things, her very interesting and colorful account of things. And I guarantee you the book will be vastly different from her testimony, just like her audio files that are out there are vastly different from her testimony. I swear to God, it's going to be a full-on fantasy novel. That's what it's going to be. You can't tell me that she's going to be writing the truth in that book. If she does end up writing the truth in that book, then she will be committing perjury. Do you realize that, right? She either has to stay true to what she says on that stand, or not say or write not one word of what happened between herself and Johnny Depp behind closed doors ever. So she's going to have to keep steady and stay true to the BS that she put out on that stand. You see what I'm saying? She writes it in black and white. People are going to read that book. They're going to be like, these are all lies. They're going to play the testimony, and they're going to read the book, and they're going to go, wow, she straight up lied. She committed perjury over here. And they can use that against her. I mean, I don't know the statutes of limitations and all that stuff, but still. And when this book would, say, allegedly come out. But at the same time, she writes a book. She has to literally say, for the most part, what she said on that stand. That's some wild stuff, y'all. Because for a fact she wants to. I'm sure she wants to make it as salacious and as interesting as she can possibly make it. But real talk, this woman out here trying to make the monies. That's all she cares about. She doesn't care about putting out the truth. She doesn't care about anything. This is somebody, again, just like Elaine, out here trying to blame everybody else, except themselves, except their own performance. She's not taking any accountability for anything that she has done. Now she is blaming it on social media. Now, I know that a lot of people out here have their thoughts politically and their beliefs on things politically, but this kind of makes me think of what we dealt with a couple years ago that led to the 6. I'm sorry to say that, where there was just a narrative that was out there of things being taken from a certain person. And they just stayed with that narrative for the longest time. The funny thing is, though, is that the vast majority of people are looking at this and saying, yo, you done mucked up. You went on the stand and you lied back to back to back. We already know that she is also facing perjury charges or investigation of perjury in the UK. She's also looking at perjury charges as well, or an investigation of perjury in Australia. So she already has a history of lie, a whole history of lying. This whole thing's sad, y'all. It's not going to stop until somebody actually says, thank you, Amber, but we're not interested anymore. It's been real. It's been a good time. Thank you for your time. But we need to keep it moving. Bye-bye. Okay. It shouldn't be like this. But they're eating it up. They are trying to show, they're trying to get as many interviews as they can, because why? People are still into this story. People are still into this conversation. Me, myself, anytime something big like this happens, I'm definitely going to be talking about it. But am I interested in this story anymore? Nah. Nah. Who's interested in this BS? This stuff is getting old. And this woman needs to go and do exactly what she said she was going to do. She's going to go home and take care of her child and keep him moving. And that's exactly what she needs to be doing. She shouldn't be doing interviews right now. And nor should she even be trying, even entertaining the thought of doing a book. That just shows what her intentions are, period. She does not care about the Me Too movement. She does not care about pushing women forward or victims of the Me Too movement forward. No, she only cares about the bags, y'all. Only cares about the bags. Laura Estrada, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Pascal, I sent you a direct message on Discord. Oh, okay. I hope you get it. Oh, by the way, you're on fire today. LOL. Let me see. I don't see it. So if you did send it to me, I don't see it. On Discord? A direct message. I didn't get anything, Laura. Just so you know. Not that I know of. Yeah, I didn't get anything from you, Laura Estrada. Yeah, I haven't received anything. But if you if you can, please try to send it to me again. That would be fantastic. Okay. But thank you again for the $5. I really do appreciate it. What? Like into what? I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah. Try sending it to me again on Discord. And I'll keep an eye out for it. Okay. But I guess make sure it's a private message as well. But yes, DX Ghostly. I did a whole episode about that. So please go and check it out. About the Australia recording. Went through that whole thing where she admits to all of this stuff. It's insane. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And it's not heartbreaking on her side. It's heartbreaking on his side. It's heartbreaking on JD. I feel bad for the guy. You know what I mean? My heart goes to the guy because clearly he's in a bad situation at that time. Clearly, I mean, the tip of his finger's gone. But at the same time, like I feel bad for him because he's in a bad situation with a very violent human being. Doesn't matter nowadays. I mean, it doesn't matter anytime. Whether you're a man or a woman, people are violent. People can still be violent. Men and women can be violent towards each other, period, on both sides of the fence. There is no gender in DV. Like I've said a million times before, and I know that Camille Vasquez has said it 100 times before too. DV has no gender. If you want to put bad or do bad on somebody, you can. if you're that terrible of a human being. It doesn't matter whether you got a penis or a vagina. It really doesn't. But you got somebody who is riding on this, continuing to ride on these lies, saying that they have done nothing wrong, and that their then spouse was the violent one, was the monster. I think they both were monsters to each other, but I think she was more of a monster than Johnny Depp, in my personal opinion. That's what I think. But she's going to try to capitalize on this. This is not the only interview she's going to do. Watch. She's going to do this exclusive, and then, a couple weeks later, it'll be a sit down with Oprah or somebody else. It'll be another exclusive. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting time. It's going to be a very interesting time. Jan just said, my son was abused by an ex-girlfriend. She was just like AH. Man. See, and that's what's so frustrating about all that, is that, and I did a whole show about that too. Shout out to Mystic Gaming, and also Mike as well, for being on and talking with me and sharing their stories with me a couple days ago, or last week, because it's a really tough thing to be able to come out and talk about those certain things, especially being a man. I know I'm not trying to sound sexist. I'm just keeping it real. It is tough for men to step forward and speak about those things because of fear of being believed, fear of being emasculated, fear of just being made fun of. It's embarrassing. And it's embarrassing for women as well. And imagine how hard it is for women, or how hard it is for men to speak out. I'm sure it's just as hard, if not harder, for women to speak out and say what happened to them as well. It's just, I could see it being very hard for the general public to believe a strapping, strong man would be, abused by their dainty looking girlfriend, right? Or spouse. And those things are real. Those stories are very, very real. Because there's guys out here that would never lift a finger, would never be violent towards their spouse, ever. And their spouse knows that. So they hurt people, or they hurt them. And it's unfortunate. Wendy's, thank you so much for the $5 5 Canadian. The world saw her lies, and this is the karma she gets for lying to the whole world. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got another super chat in here really, really quick. I'm so tired. Oh, Tyler Hackner. Yes. Thank you so much for the $2. I'm so tired of her and her lies. I am tired of it too. Trust and believe. And Angela Lachat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Gaslighting Johnny wasn't enough for her. Now she's going global and is trying to gaslight the entire planet. Yeah, she really is. That's insane, right? That's a little insane, don't you think? The balls on this girl. You know what I mean? The balls on this woman. She really thinks that she can keep saying what she's saying and get away with it. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, she's a sore loser. Absolutely a sore loser, Let me see. Laura, did you send it to me? Because let me see. I guess whatever you were going to send to me, I guess you didn't send to me. It is totally fine. Let me just check the emails real quick. Nope. Okay. That is totally fine. Anyway, guys. So yeah. Oh, it's under Ask Pascal. It wasn't a direct message. Come on. All right. Let me see. Oh, okay. 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 I mean, obviously this is a completely different conversation, but okay. Um, so yes, that's and thank you so much for the message. I will be sure to look at that. Or send me a message, private message me, not in Ask Pascal, but send it to me in private message, and we will try to see what we can do with that. Okay. That would be great. Jeff Height, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You done messed up, Amber, insubordinate and churlers. Uh, yeah. Yeah, nod to Mr. Garvey. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron. Yes. Churlers and insubordinate. I do appreciate all y'all for being on and all that. But yes, this is just the face, literally the face of a sore loser. Unfortunately, Johnny Depp's team was able to. We watched the interviews with Camille and Benjamin with their interview. We saw the interviews with Elaine and no one else. It's funny that Rottenborn didn't show up and do an interview. She didn't come in with her team. But Elaine is out here still championing for her. She is still trying to be a cheerleader for Miss Heard. Now, Miss Heard is finally, I think, too quickly, but has finally come out and has spoken out. Now she knows that she has an avenue in which she can go on and get her narrative out here. The question still remains, what's going to happen here? Right? How is this going to continue? Is it going to be, are we going to hear more interviews from her other than just on the Today Show? She going to be on Good Morning America, CBS Morning Show, Oprah, Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. I mean, there's so many shows that she can be. Man, Joe Rogan, the Rogan Experience. I mean, there's so many shows that she could be on that she could put this narrative out there. And the thing is it also depends on the platforms that she is on. Those channels, if they give her the platform to speak, she gonna talk. Clearly, she has this big exclusive interview that happens on Friday. We are going to be watching that. But that still says to me, does this show that this is a person that actually is learning from their mistakes? I think not. I think not. This is going to be somebody who's going to ride this until the wheels fall off, or she's going to ride this until the phone stops ringing. Because it's not like, I mean, I'm assuming NBC, CBS, ABC, all of them, I'm assuming they're not calling her. I mean, I'm assuming she's not calling them. I'm assuming they're calling her and saying, hey, we're willing to give you X amount of dollars for you to sit down and talk and speak your side of things. And I'm sure they're doing the same thing. I'm sure they're doing the same thing for Johnny Depp as well. But guess what? Johnny Depp is probably sitting here going, nope, I'm done. I don't want to have to do with anything like this. I just want to focus on my work. I want to focus on creating. I want to focus on being an actor again and getting my life back. That's all he said. I want my life back. It's just very interesting, the dynamics between these two. Period. One thing before we get going, I just wanted to show you her face one more time because it's hilarious. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's her whole face. That's her face the entire testimony, the entire trial, except when she was laughing at Johnny. when he was on the stand and all that. Like I said, this whole thing is just disturbing. The whole thing is very, very disturbing. And I can't wait for when it is fully over. Exactly, John Doe. Who farted? You know what I mean? Who farted? That's literally the look on her face. But that's it. I'm done. I'm personally done. We are going to look at the thing on when they start putting out some breadcrumbs Tuesday and Wednesday. Apparently, they're going to be putting out some more clips Tuesday and Wednesday of this interview that's going to happen on Friday. Clearly, they're trying to get people. They're trying to get people excited about the interview. This is going to be very interesting. You know, for a fact, I'll be watching it, and we will be watching it together as a family, members only, just so you guys know. So we will be watching that Friday after it drops. And man, it's going to be absolutely insane. Okay. Because you know, for a fact, I would hope that the whole interview is not fully about social media. And hopefully in this interview, she takes some accountability for what she's done. Okay. Oops. We got another super chat. Wendy, thank you so much for the $10, 10 Canadian dollars. Appreciate it. And I made a post on Discord about my daughter's birthday on Wednesday. Oh, okay. Happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday. Again, thank you so much for the 10. But yes, we will see what happens here, y'all. I mean, like I said, this is the face of a sore loser who farted. That is the face of a sore loser. That is a face of somebody who has not taken any accountability for any of their actions at all whatsoever. And that's the sad part of this whole trial. She is still going, it was the wind. And that's unfortunate. Okay. Who farted? Anyway, I appreciate all y'all. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming on to the show today, chopping it up with me and everything. I really do appreciate it. Okay. You guys are wonderful. And like I said, there will be another piece dropping tomorrow of this interview that we just saw. You know, the who farted still that I have here. They will be dropping a little bit of a breadcrumb tomorrow, another one on Wednesday, I guess nothing on Thursday, and then they drop the full exclusive interview Friday. So we will be watching it. I will be doing a members only live on that particular show. So definitely, if you want to be a part of that craziness, be sure to hit that join button down below or join my Patreon, patreon.com/the Pascal Show. Sorry, been talking a lot. Please go and do that. All right. That would really, really mean a lot to me. It helps support this channel, but also it gets you an opportunity to watch live as a family, the full show, the full interview. And we're watching it. We will be watching it together as a family. Because we just got to. You know, I know some of y'all rescues sitting here going, don't watch it, Pascal, boycott. Let me tell you, I would love to do that. But at the same time, you never know. She might be saying something in there that we need to know about. Okay. She might be dropping some very interesting information, or she might be caught in another lie. And that's what I want to catch her doing. I want to catch who farted face in a lie. So we go, oh, she just committed perjury. There it is. That part and that part do not go together. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. You know, that's what I really, really want to see. Anyway, before I get going, okay, I really do appreciate it. Wait, what? What is it? Yes. 1980 Nicoletta. Absolutely. She admitted. We've heard it. We've heard it all. Okay? We've heard it all. But anyway, before you guys head off and take off, hit that like button down below. Please send those likes all the way up. All right? That would really, really mean a lot before you leave. And of course, also hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit it, crush it, make it scream out your damn name. Crush that subscribe button. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Support this channel. Really mean a lot, okay? I'm working hard out here in these streets for y'all, okay? So please hit that subscribe button. Join my Patreon. It's in the ticker. Got the Cash App. And, of course, I got the membership. So hit that join button down below. I appreciate all y'all, okay? And Brenda, absolutely. Truth always wins. Truth always wins. But it's always entertaining watching a liar just crash and burn. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're in the middle of watching this woman crash and burn in slow motion. So there's a couple things, breadcrumbs coming out Tuesday and Wednesday. Full interview on Friday. You'll be hearing a lot of it from me right here on The Pascal Show. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. I appreciate every single last soul that's tuned in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, all right? Support this channel, and I will see you guys very, very soon. And before I go, who farted? Anyway, it's time to get going. I appreciate y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye. Who farted?